This is part one of two parts of a video of Jocelyn and I going to the Black Swan Antiquities in Palmyra, Pennsylvania. I started out, of course, looking at the littles, and they just happen to have dogs and horses and Santa Clauses in the case when you first walk in. We started looking in the booths. This caught my eye because it was a tiered piece, and it turns out it's for eggs. And it was made in Italy, and it's $15. Then we stopped in a booth, and this little flocked dog caught my eye, and so did this whole shelf of kitty cats and dogs. And one dog in particular looked familiar to me, this one in the hat, because I have a little Shih Tzu, and I believe that's a Shih Tzu, and so I thought I would take that. Look how cute it is. Made in Japan, $6. So that was my first, well, actually my second, because I got the other dog. So my second thing to put in the cart. There was also a shelf of salt and pepper shakers. I'm checking out the foxes. There were walnuts and monkeys. And I thought this was a funny tea towel because it's almost Halloween in a couple months. And just giving you another look at the shelf. They also had Christmas. A very sweet display. There are the boy figurines that you don't really see very often. There's May and December. And here was a nice display of salt and pepper shakers that also featured Christmas and Santa Claus and gingerbread. Really put you in the mood for cooler weather because right now in August it is very humid here. Here was a shelf of salt and pepper shakers. These were interesting to me. It's salt and pep. They were cooked salt and pepper shakers for $13. These little critters here were $15. Googly eyed, they called that. That was a good description. And just giving you a continued look at the salts on that shelf. Here are some figurines. Here's a planter. $7. And this dog was very sweet looking. And that monkey in front, actually, I like his expression. Like, what are you going to stick in there? Toothpicks, candy, a plant. And then this was tucked in a corner, and I thought it was a different looking shape, different design. And they said pottery horse. I thought that was unusual, the shape and how they had the horse kind of bent over. This Santa Claus salt and pepper shaker, and then he needed to be straightened out there, so I fixed him so he's a little bit more secure on the shelf. There's a Pendleton bunny back there by the Christmas tree, and then a little pick. I'm going to pick that up soon. The little Santa pick made in Japan for $5. Get a nice sweet expression on its face. This was something else that I picked up for purchase. This is a Fenton Swirl mini ashtray. And then this glass chicken was very nicely done. It did have a hole in the bottom, and I asked Jocelyn about it, and she said it might have been where the pontil was removed during the glass making process. And I thought this paperweight was a neat shape. And that was $7. I have one of these choppers that belong to my mother-in-law, and hers also has that wooden disc in the bottom, which makes it nicer. So you're actually chopping into the wood and not the glass. This was a little box of Wade Whimsies. They were $1 a piece. And then these 3 plates were all done by Foltz Pottery. It's a local pottery, I believe, out of Lidditz. And those 3 pieces, very nicely done. There's a swan. And then this caught my eye in this booth because it is tramp art, and that is made out of cigar boxes. And so I decided to take the big plunge and purchase this tramp art box. It was in very nice condition considering the age of it. It does have a kind of a little chip there on the corner and a piece missing off the bottom of the door. In that same booth was this beautiful figurine of an Asian woman. Look at the fingers, like nothing was broken on that piece. It was so pretty. That was $95. And then on the other end of the bookcase was another Asian lady with her child, and that was $40. They were both so pretty. This is an example of Goofus glass. It's painted on the back. This was in very nice condition. Usually that paint that's you see there on the back of it has worn off on a lot of pieces. And this is some carnival glass. And I can't escape the dogs. So here's a whole shelf of dogs. This I thought, oh, this is a fat guy. But then I went to lift him up. I realized he was a little jar. Every dog you could ever imagine. Look at that bulldog playing football. He's ready to play. And he was $6. Then they had a shelf full of cats. And a little married couple. And a dog and a horse also. Here is a planter for $5. That was still had its sticker of made in Japan. And this little bear was cute. And this planter. The planter did say as is, and we both agreed that it was a manufacturer's flaw. There was I guess you could call it a crack, but we felt it was a manufacturer's flaw because it was glazed over. But maybe that's why they felt it was as is. Here's some more Christmas. These three angels singing in the front were pretty cute. They were $19. And some snowmen. I like the color of this blue teddy bear. It says peanut butter glass, which I found that unusual because to me it didn't look like glass. It looked more like porcelain. And I like the color of this one also. This blue milk glass was $25. It's a creamer from the year 1880. And then right next to it was a blue sponge pitcher from the early 1900s. This was a very mid-century modern shape bowl. They had that for $19. It's California pottery. It was smooth on the inside, and you can see there's texture on the outside. Here are some more dogs. I thought that was cute with the baby and the mama or the daddy. And then I thought it was funny that these little Homeco fairy figurines were only $1.50, and when I was at that thrift store in Palmyra, I believe they were $3 or $4 a piece. So you never know. At antique stores, you might find a better deal. These were cute, how all the coasters fit into it, and then when they were tucked in, they had the dimensional mustache part of the beard. That was clever. And this said knitted snowman. This is actually crocheted. But regardless, it was cute. And then here was a hand-painted box with the strawberries on it. And just giving you a look at the rest of that shelf. And I think I'm going to touch everything on this shelf if I remember. I'm going to touch that, and I'm going to touch the duck. Am I going to touch the box? No, I don't. This I thought was hilarious. It's for your choppers and your specs. You could have everything in one place, so you couldn't lose. Well, you would lose both if you misplaced it, but it would be so cute sitting on your bathroom counter. Then we found some Left-In Leprechaun figurines. I thought this one in the front was cute because his eyes were closed. The other two were really looking at you with their green eyes, a little intense. And they had a little Disney figurine and a Toby jug and some Occupied Japan figurines in the back. This is my favorite glass to drink out of.
Oh, I have one of those at home.
But mine's orange and yellow. Oh, this is a blue one.
I have the blue one. Do you want it? I'll give it to you.
Oh, because my favorite glass in the world, it's red, and I have the red and orange one.
Those are sour cream glasses.
I didn't know it was a sour cream glass.
It's a sour cream glass. I have one. I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
I do. I have one.
You do? There's a shelf of coin banks. Oh, wait. Whoa, the camera got super bright there for a second. Sorry about that. These were rabbits. They were having a good old time laughing. So there were some other coin banks or piggy banks on this shelf. Here's an owl, some dogs. There's an Evel Knievel bank in the back. It looks like it was $20. Here's a peach-colored cat with gold trim. Belmont China from Ohio. And this mug, I like the graphics on it and the saying, good things are better when shared with friends. Very vintage looking 60s, 70s style graphics on that mug. The Green Bird, $10, paperweight. There's a cherub, Lego brand cherub hair wall or display, Japan. There's some birdies in the background. That's a set for, I don't know how much money. Hawaiian lady planters are $45 a piece. And that white thing behind the 3 canisters is a Westmoreland boat with fish candy dish, $20. Hall art pottery swan planter, $33. This is a Lefton Daisy teapot cookie jar, $40. That's so cute. Strawberry cookie jar, $25. Oh, a swan. How much? Oh, he's over here. $20 for the goose and $25 for the apple cookie jar. That is really, really cool.
That's amazing. And I have no shame telling the viewers, like, I just walked out of the bathroom.
I just walked out of the bathroom. I just washed my hands, and look what I found. That's dodo birds, R24 and from Germany. An antique tumbler, $35. Goofy ashtray, $25. And Limoges hand painted, $85. Those are Rabbit Salt and Pepper Japan, $16. And Joseph Original Rabbit, $15. Baby Simba, $15. Oh, there's little glass. Oh, you can't see anything. Lefton Leprechaun, $27. And these are Barclay Man, $9. One of the things I'm trying to improve on with my videos is doing more of a live play-by-play, if you will, while I'm filming, so I don't have to come back and do the voiceovers. I don't mind doing the voiceovers, but it's easier if you can talk while you film. I still find it incredibly odd, even if I'm with somebody. So I apologize if my voice got a little on the low side, but I just feel weird. So, but practice makes perfect. This is what I picked up on this little part of the video. There will be a second part. I hope you enjoyed this one and enjoyed looking around with me at the Black Swan Antiquities in Palmyra, Pennsylvania. Thank you so much for your continued support and kind comments. I really appreciate them. I read every comment. Thank you so much. I'll see ya.